Okay, greetings. All right, thank you for joining us. This is the chat question portion. So I'm all washed out, bleached out. That's what it is. All right, so I'll adjust this eventually, but for right now, looks good to me. Just a ghostly for today. So those are new to all this, or want to understand what we're doing. Oh, okay, I completely forgot. Okay, one moment. Had some technical difficulties, so getting up here took a little bit longer. Well, look at that. I don't know how to join the webinar tomorrow, but I don't know how to do it. But those that are new to all this. All right, take 4. Okay, arc. Okay, here we go. This is I'm not sure what this is. IvanTar.com. We have private sessions throughout the week. Monday's closed off. I think Tuesday is partially closed off because of work. Most of the week is open, as far as I can see. I'm going to also have a new calendar system eventually. This one works fine, but some people have had errors with it. So I'm going to try something different and see how it goes. So there'll be 2 calendar systems here. So if one doesn't work, maybe the other one will. So I might most likely I'm going to keep it like that too. So if you like the old one, or this one, so you can continue to use that. But the new one, I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna test it out, see how things go. There's also other ways of getting a session up: Google Hangouts, Zoom, channeling by phone, Skype, all recorded. If you like it recorded, if not, that's okay too. Also have questions here that's answered 5 to 10 days. Going as quickly as we can. Spirit Social also, we have the same question system here. It's just once again a backup system. Also Spiritual Connections here. This is a way for others to post their sessions and their offerings. I might add a couple others, but we'll see how things go. This is what I'm going to be at tomorrow at 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Oh, it says to 1. I'm not going to 1. I'm only going an hour because we're Ivan can only do so much. But it's going to be in 12 hours. As for how you get a link, I'm not sure how you get the link, though. I would just call it contact email Human Colony here because I don't know. I thought it was, I didn't know it was going to be complicated there. So, I have no idea. So I'll be there at 11 o'clock Eastern for an hour. So if you want to be part of it, you can always imagine you can ask questions in the live YouTube chat also, if you like. So I'll just picture. Well, it's better than the other streaming one, but yeah, we'll just leave it at this for right now. It's only for chat questions. It doesn't really matter what I look like, really. I can always put a screen. Actually, I can always just do this, but might as well leave it like this. So, thank you for joining us. Tonight's Insanity. It's Friday night, 420. Happy 420, everybody. I'm going to go into I'm going to go back into tomorrow the Nazi stuff. Go into more of the scientific side. And I just remembered I found a link. I might do a video right after this, possibly. Maybe. Because I was looking at, the Nazi scientist stuff I was going to go into tomorrow. And interesting enough, a link was on Daily Mail that goes into not some good stuff. Basically how they can interfere with your thinking. It was actually a leaked somebody found it. Anyway, it's on basically how they put, I don't know if they had put thoughts in your mind, but they can cause pains and stuff like that. And this is a government, well, whatever it might be. But I might do a video after this, after we're done here. So this is an hour. So if I have enough energy, I'll go into it. Well, we'll see. But it's maybe I'll just do it tomorrow. We'll see. I don't want to kill myself, but I was going to go into this already, but then that popped up. I just found it's on the Daily Mail, but anyway. All right, let's get going. All right, blessings, angels, light beings, positive spirit guides are going to help us. Angels are going to help us. Aliens are going to help us. Atlantean beings, Orion beings that are assisting us. Thank you for your help. At the end of this, I had a kind of like a visitation a couple of days ago. Not of the best way, but it's hard to say. But I'm like, I'll go into it more. I wasn't going to go public with it, but yeah, screw it. Might be at the end of this, and then I'll go to I don't know what I'm going to do after this because I don't want to go into. I have no material tomorrow, so anyway, I'll figure it out. All right, Paul B. Any messages? My neighbor Gus, who passed away last year. Well, I don't know how his weight situation was during his time, but it seems like even on the other side, he's still kind of dealing with it. I'm not sure if it doesn't seem like it was in the best of shape. So that's still bothering him after a year. Yes, you'd be surprised. Some of it is kind of traumatic from what it seems. And it seems to be an area, even on the other side, he's still dealing with it. Let's put it that way. If I should do any message from my other neighbor, Cat Daisy. Let's see. Okay. Just connecting. One moment. Daisy is kind of a curious one. She likes to sleep a lot, obviously. She does a lot of mental energies with his owner and with you also, basically to give you what Daisy does assists your guides. Basically puts her input out there. Let's put it that way. Maybe you should work a little bit harder, do this or that. She does it seems like Daisy does a lot of talking, from what I see. I'm not sure if she does that verbally, but energy-wise, she's talking to the guides a lot. Now, some cats do protection, but this one's more talking. Basically, how guides can improve themselves. And you guys missed this. You guys missed that. So she's there to help you be guided, actually. And the owner, too. It seems like she's helping you quite a bit at a distance. Doesn't mean she has to follow you around. Doesn't matter. When you're at home, she's there having a conversation with you and your guides. Also, the owners for sure, but definitely with you. You two seem to have some kind of connection there, from what it seems. You wouldn't be asking that question if you did not, did you not have a connection? Yeah, definitely. I think she talks to you more. She talks to her own owner. It seems you have more open owners, not so much. So, yeah, owners, they're kind of hard-headed from what it seems. So with you, she can say anything she wants. But then they're like, oh, don't say that. Even in Astro, they're like that, which is kind of strange. Well, not really, but Crystal Lee Snow, are there any messages from my grandpa, Fred? As soon as I connect to his energies, I saw ribs. So like ribs that you eat. Seem to have a thing for food. Always what I'm seeing. So I missed the cookouts. I don't know if he ever did any, but it seems like he's missing them. He is not really enjoying it on the other side because he liked the human interaction the most. So, I mean, it's great and everything, but still the human stuff is really what he missed. So, and I don't normally see that, but I'm glad I see it. So expect another incarnation him on this world. He's not going anywhere. He's going to keep coming back from what I see. Not just because he just hasn't gotten tired of the place yet. So he might even seem like tired in his life, maybe because he's tired of being Fred, but he wants to be somebody else, and he's going to be, new identity, new experience. That experience, he's wore itself out. From what it seems, he was just tired. So the time he went was good, but it seems like he's on his way back. I don't think he's here yet, but he's going to be. Next 100 years, he says. Place isn't going anywhere. It's like well, anyway. Have I healed from the abuse that I experienced as a child? Let's see here. Just father energy still needs to be healed, but that's still traumatic from what it seems. That's a tough one to release, or that's a tough. All I'm saying is full. At least that's what I'm saying. Father energy has not been. That still has a lot of scars around it. So that's gonna be some time. Yeah, that one seems to be serious. As for how to go about it, just do what you're doing. But you go about your path. Gundium, any messages from Guide 2? Oh my mind. So you're very connected to the Orion energies, as you're basically getting a slight upgrade in your abilities. You're connecting a lot with the Zetas and Astral. As for new technologies being brought to the world, a lot of it has to do with like solar technologies, a better, different vibration of that. As they mentioned something and they took it back, but what was it? Not saying anything. Just basically just go on your path. There is much. They're not going to go into much detail. You are connected to Orion's belt. You do go to that astral. Not always. We do visit that vibration. That's for healing and understanding of yourself. Not everything is being brought back from astral, of course. They just show you you're opening up a doorway more to yourself. Oh, that was any message from guide. I thought it was like guide number 2. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Any messages from another guide? Guide 3. Yeah, you are connected to Sorcerer Stones on this earth. You've been like a wizard, but a quiet one in your past. Basically, they show like you can like marbles in your hands and they can float. They're showing that. As for what purpose of that, basically just showing your telekinesis abilities. This is like ancient, medieval time period. Let's see. And also you had ability to go into Agartha, from what it seems. You're just very quiet. You're quiet now too. For your you have your reason, but you're working with the Earth at that time. They're not going into full details of that, but all right, just leave you with that. It's interesting. Maddie, is there a possibility that I can get a message from my past life self? Just be patient with yourself. You are opening up new realms, new possibilities. Your spiritual development part. You also been connected to witches in your past, so you're kind of revisiting some of this, but in a more positive way. Part of you did kind of shut down your past incarnation. You did have a mother that was a witch in your past lifetime. And not necessarily a negative one, but kind of a strange one. Everyone seems to have an incarnation of like that somewhere in their lineage in some shape or form. And part of you did shut down throughout your incarnation cycles because you got kind of spooked. So it does seem like you're taking your time to remember, because there is some traumatic energy from that, because you kind of saw too much. It was a little bit too heavy. Basically, let's put it this way. I'm not sure if you experienced this or not. In physical, it's hard to say, but you have seen wizards fight themselves, and it's not pleasant to see. Fight each other. Yeah. I know it sounds strange here, but back then it was very normal. And it was just not, because you can connect to some pretty bad stuff, especially in a fight. So I'm seeing it. It's very windy, but also a lot of force energies of me. I know it's something I have a cartoon, but what are we to say? We're part of the common man energy here. So yeah, the slave mentality and this reality. So this, yeah, either way, you're definitely involved with it. I'm not sure if you were there physically there. It's a possibility. They're not telling me that. And part of you just got it was just too much, whatever it was. Can you ask my higher self what dimension he is in and what his mentality is like? I just see everything to keep him on the level of frequency. Let's see. He's at 12th dimension, but he can't be at 5th dimension. I think around you is at 5th dimension from what it seems. As for keeping their vibrate, well, they know that this world, this scaling of this energies, they don't let it affect them mentally, basically, or vibrationally. They just, you can say, yeah, they step back. You know, your guides sometimes don't feel like they're talking to you because they step back because of low energies. So they know how to govern themselves well. And they also have other guides to help them raise their vibration if they do get hit too hard by your will or anyone's for that matter. So it's different over there when their frequency gets hit. So they don't like turn to a third dimensional human. That would be interesting if they did. And some might do that. I can see that. So that's interesting. I never really thought about that way. I think that does exist somewhere where a guide can, I'm not sure where, but yeah. I'll have to explore that one a little bit. I don't think that's too far from the pedal of reality. But mentality legs is very open, very calm, but also very understanding and letting you do your thing. Not to interfere with your decisions. Help you in the direction you need to go. What decision you make, they're there to help you with that decision. Always there to put options in front of you. Several of them, actually, not too many, but they're also assisting you in finding a new job security situation. Yeah. So just letting you be you, basically, is the main thing. Joanna, any messages for me? Your job situation. One day you will leave, but right now it seems like it needs you. But you need it. But when you leave there, you're going to feel like, I'm a brand new person. I believe in God all of a sudden. Not to say I don't now, but I see God in a whole nother direction. Yeah, wait. So, yeah, it's kind of, well, it's testing you. You're there for those that are there. You're there to learn from them. You're there for yourself. You're there for others. So, question 2. My horse, cats, and dogs are all recluse animals. Can you connect with them and give me any messages from them? Oh, rescue. Sorry. Oh, my horse, cats. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, they found you. They're looking for you. All of them. They're just, yeah, they're protectors. They also, when you go on astral, you take them with you. You're always around you. You can imagine being on a ship with them, like an alien ship, but it's much more than that. But they're actually spirit guide energies here. They're there to, keep you out of trouble, but also if something does happen, they're there for you no matter what. But there are spiritual energies. They show up as human or whatever it is you want to connect with. Especially the horse. The cats and dog like to be in their form, but the horse seems to turn into human. From what I see, the cats can, the dogs can, but they just choose. They might turn into a cat being, like a humanoid, but they're just they're kind of seeing what you're going to do. They're kind of curious. It makes a lot of sense. They're curious on how you're going to live. Like, wow, why are you doing that? Or they're kind of curious on all that stuff. But they're there. They're glad to be a part of your life. But it seems like they're looking for you, and you are looking for them. So that's a message. Freddie, last Wednesday I wanted to connect to an item called Links to Eternity. I channeled entity who asked me why. I saw a girl, red hair, flying above the ocean. Do I have any message from those two? And am I allowed to know more about the item? One moment. Let me go through this again. Connect to an item named Links to Eternity. By channel that entity asked me why. I saw a girl right here flying. The girl is a friend, like a girlfriend. Also, I want to say too smart to be a spirit guide. That's a new one. Too good for that. But a free agent, a free spirit, and just showing that you can do the same thing as she is, as your planet is going to a high frequency that is not always aware. It is, yes, causing itself to dig itself into the ground, but with your frequencies and hers is opening it back up. But she has like a girlfriend energy. Name I guess Matilda, but you can call her whatever you want. Let's see. As for the links to the item called Links to Eternity, that energy. Let's see. The Links to Eternity is to actually activate your chakras. If you want to get rid of chakras, that's fine. They'll just grow back or fine. Either way, however you want to word it. It doesn't matter. Basically, you're filling yourself with new knowledge at this time. You seem obviously very connected to Sirius. And as for Sirius, he came here as an angel, actually, in the ancient past. For many reasons. And also was curious to incarnate in a world that was so backward. And many entities came here to do so. But also to show it the way. So you've always been awakened for most of your incarnations. Yeah, I believe you asked to be awakened in some shape or form. Because you didn't... many souls here, as you can say, are easily taken down. Even on the other side, beings here are just as close-minded here as they are over there. Trust me, I think they are. I don't think I know it. You can be close-minded in spirit or even in astral. You can be. Of course, they'll say no, that's not true. But what do they know? They can be surprised because they have sometimes they kind of. It's, the other side can be sometimes the most deceptive place in the universe. You kind of wonder, at least the one connected to this world. They can be very deceptive, at least in my point of view. For the most part, it's good, but there are deceptive energies there that do. It's like, a false other side and stuff like that. But your place here is basically to bring enlightenment to yourself and others. But right now you're discovering your vibration, basically connected to Orion. But other places, Orion plays a big role in this world, as it has caused a lot of mischief here, but also enlightenment. Orion is a protector of this planet. Of course, many entities are not so protecting, but for the most part, it is a this world dug itself a big hole, and now it's finding its way out. But during this, you're not here to obviously judge anyone, but you're here to enhance yourself through this experience. So, question 2 of Symmetry. Any messages for me? As for Germany, Nazi time period, you might go into a healing phase of that coming soon, from what it feels like. Seems like you're doing some releasing from what I could pick up on. You don't have to concentrate or think about it, or if you do, seems like there's some memories that have been released recently from what I pick up on. Question 2, I'm going to Europe in a few weeks. Any messages? Yeah, I think it'll be, I don't know, it feels like it'll be very good, but also very kind of like disappointing, meaning that I think you'd want more. That's what I'm thinking. So not disappointing in a way like, oh, this is Europe, how boring, but I think you just want to be there for a very long time. That's what I see. I think you might call that a second home possibly in your future. I think you'll feel very at home. I'm not sure exactly where you're going, but it feels like you will feel very at home there for sure. You might have some past life energies come to you as for release, but the idea is just basically just to have fun. That's the main. That's what it's all about. Let's see here, James. Do my spirit guides have any cooking advice for me? I realized right on the money a few weeks ago. He said they'd be giving me intuition about just tell you what they're giving me. I know. It's especially I bring up this alien stuff. It's like it's kind of hard to prove all of it right now, but then again, it'll come through eventually. Plenty. Any cooking advice? Oh yeah, just I'm just reading through this. Gordon Ramsay would be. I'm getting like Gordon Ramsay would be good for you. And this seems like a new talent or a talent. I think this will be really good for you. I think you feel very liberated, open. But Gordon Ramsay feels will be a good teacher for you, for sure. I think you can also maybe beat him in a competition. That's what they're saying. You just have a nose for quality, is what they say. That's interesting. That's a new one. Yeah, it's just. It seems like this is a new league for you, a new direction. But it does seem like you're livening things up. So, yeah, Gordon Ramsay. Others, but Gordon Ramsay seems because he's a challenger, but also very talented. Something I definitely give you some recipes or something that feels right for you. Of course, there'll be others. It feels like Ramsay and you have a past life connection too. So he wasn't always this competitive. I think he got himself a beheading in the past for being disobedient. That didn't seem to stop him, made him even worse, as you can see. But it made him more. He's careful about his words now more, but still, he's still very. I think he's been a cook in the past. This is nothing new. He used to be a food taster, and he became a cook after that because what food he tasted sucked. I'm serious. Yeah, seriously. In the past, yeah, he was a food taster for a king, and it's like this food tastes like shit. So he started cooking himself. Well, and this is ages ago. Yeah, Middle Ages time period. So it's something he's been working on for a long time. Yeah, this has been a passion for his, but he's always been kind of lean. He hasn't been fat like some others. Never was into that. He found either way. Message advice from my guide? It's been really boring. Well, I say that cooking and stuff might be interesting for you to continue that. It's definitely for your. Take it more seriously is what they say. You'd be surprised. It's just something to do something different, for your own self. You don't have to go out in the world and save the universe. But say research on Rome, also the run of Roman incarnations you can connect with. At least not necessarily connecting with individually, but the Roman life, you might get intuitions. Not give me 100% that you will or not, but because it's up to you in the long run what you want to allow to come through. But the ancient Rome is a connection that has several incarnations in there that were a lot more exciting. They're very challenging, of course. Kind of like a movie where you like lose your wife and you go on a rampage. Not exactly like that, but just been very a lot of action going on. Let's put it that way in your past lives. Yeah, they're also showing the Colosseum. It doesn't mean that you were actually in there, but you were involved with it in some shape or form. I'm not going into details of that. They're not giving me anything, but they didn't say you're a gladiator, but you were involved with it. That's what they're saying. Kind of giving you a hint. So, yeah, they're holding back. So, it's either way. Carol, are there any messages for me? Let's see. Well, we're connected to, yes, you have a lot of connections to the Ryan constellation. You were here as a blue avian in the past, ancient times. Mostly as an observer, from what it seems. They want you to know that because you can probably feel a lot of that. But yes, the bird beings, you've had so many incarnations with them. It's you feel the blue jay seems to be the one you're very connected to. Doesn't mean that's a blue avian. I'm not sure who that's connected to, but the blue jay seems to be a strong energy with you. Question 2: any messages from Gaia? Yeah, she's going through a lot of difficulties at this time. You see, the weather's going up this time. She does not want people to freeze on her world, but her energies are being manipulated greatly. As for message to you, basically, she feels your prayers, your presence. You are connected to her. And Agartha, you have actually many aspects of you and Agartha at this time. Even a female wizard type, doesn't really call herself a sorcerer, more like a wizard type of energy probably connected. You're very Agarthian, as you probably feel. And your intuitions of where the earth is going, at least in nature, you can connect to. You can probably feel some of the rough edges of what Mother Nature is going through. But you are helping. You do talk to her in astral, even here, but mostly in astral. It just she goes through a lot of. Trust me, she goes through a lot of turmoil in her mind, mental state. Marianne, any messages for me? One moment. Yes, you're very connected to the whales of this planet. All kinds of whales, dolphins, but mostly the whales. As they are, yes, very large, but very powerful beings. Let's see. They're protective energies of the oceans, actually. Through your vibration, they might send you a message. They do watch over the mermaid energies here. The mermaids watch over them too, but they bring messages to the mermaids. You can probably connect to that vibration. Yes, you've had mermaid incarnations in the past for sure. Even when the world is all chaotic. So you had, yes, many incarnations. You show up to sailors, so you didn't care. Yep. And it went pretty positive, actually. You weren't fearing, you know what you're doing. This was, a long time ago. Question 2. My sister-in-law passed over on Thursday in her sleep, wondering how she's doing. I think she's glad to get out of this place from what I see. She's glad to be on the heaven side. Yep, she is feeling, well, it's as paradise as she ever wanted it to be. She's feeling a lot better. She's removing a lot of negative energies towards their family members because she's kind of had it out for some of them. She kind of got sick of some of them, as you can probably pick up on. But the transition is almost as if you're still kind of human, but you're also, it's like you have like a hair dryer on you all the time. You're clearing all of this stuff out. You're just clearing a bunch of junk out of your system. She's like in a waiting room. She is in spirit, but she's transitioning. So it just feels as if she has all the knowledge. She can see her past lives very clearly. Her life review. Her life review comes right instantly. It's like you can go through it. You can go here. You see everything, and you're not losing your mind. So she's letting go with her anger towards her relatives. Yeah, she was kind of hard on him from what she says. So. John, any messages for me? Let's see here. Actually, I connected to your second question. Let's do your second question first. I was talking to me. What crystals are recommended for me? Maldavite? Maldavite? Am I pronouncing that right? I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't know how to spell anything. I don't know how to pronounce that. Crystal. Okay. Moldavite. Yeah. Moldavite. Crystals. Yeah. That seems to be the strongest one I'm getting at this time. I don't know much about this one, but it seems like it connects to your chakra, especially your heart chakra. The strongest you can find pretty decently priced in some areas. That seems to be the one. Oh. I don't have the knowledge of what all these are called. I forget what this one's called. Let's put it this way, because I don't remember all the names of all of them, but the look up protection crystals or stones, and it's this one, but I can't remember the name of it. You'll see it if you do a Google search of stones protect you. It's like I forget the name of it. I guess I can look it up. Yeah. See if it'll come up for me this time. I think it will. Black tourmaline. That's it. Tourmaline. 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 Jet is okay. Tourmaline seems to be the best. Screenshot of it. And do I look washed out? This one right here. Black tourmaline. Jet, I'm not getting a whole lot from Jet. This one I'm not getting a whole lot on Fortnite. This one might be okay. That one's neat. I might get that one in the future. I'm not getting, one that's speaking to me the hardest is this one. You can find on Etsy, and this one's really speaking to me for sure. For you. Any messages? You are releasing a lot of blockages. You're knowing more about yourself. Your connection to Archangel Michael as a brother, but also a sister. He's had many female incarnations. Also, it's been like a mentor vibration to you in many different types of incarnations. Now, I'm not sure why I'm seeing the psychic twins and you. It seems like you had incarnation or connection. Now, psychic twins, if you're not sure who they are, I'll be with Luma. We are connecting to everyone on the internet. What is it doing here? All right, that's not going to work. Let's see this instead. All right, because this seems to be, I'm not sure if you're going to resonate with any of this, but here it is. This is the psychic twins. This is why some of the predictions are working. Sometimes they don't. Well, I say you are a mentor of theirs at once, but they did not listen. So now they're now that makes a lot of sense because they're kind of going around to saying all this BS. Not to say they're not legit. I think they are, but they're not always listening to the message that are coming. They're kind of like Sylvia Brown in some ways. They're kind of thinking they can do everything, and that's not always the case. Overextend themselves. I see you as a mentor energy to them on another reality somewhere else. You gotta calm it down, slow it down. You gotta, and they didn't listen to that. They're very good at getting attention, as you can see. They're always good at like breaking through timelines and getting themselves. Now, this is not the first time they've done this either. Now, I don't think they're frauds. They're just kind of they're not. It's just kind of they're overdoing. They're burning themselves out in some regard. They're just not doing themselves any favors here. That's okay. That's typical of them. They're kind of headstrong. They're just. It's like you gave them like just. I'm seeing all this advice, and they took some of it to enhance themselves, but also think like, oh, we're kind of like gods now. It's like, no, that's not how it works. So I'm just seeing that. I know I'm going on and on, but it's like, geez. That's pretty heavy. I wasn't expecting that. So I should explore that, see how you feel about it. But I'm not trying to bash them or anything, but it's just, it's interesting how they can get themselves into public life. They've done it before. It's not the first time. Okay. Sandia, with so many lifetimes of collectives, is there a collective that isn't too well known that I can connect to? Let's see. Yeah. It's a feline collective called the Azure. I don't know why I'm getting there Azure, but the Azure Collective. It's from Sirius. They're around the Earth. They're around Neptune at this time. They're there's not that many of them, but they're watching the Earth's core. They're doing the best they can to assist humanity, but they do. It's almost like I would say it's almost like a girls' club in some regard. They do have. It's mostly female, from what I see. So Azure might not be their It's an energy. It's not exactly the name of it, but it's a vibration. It's close. You can call them whatever you want. But Azure seems to be a vibration they're connected, but it seems like you're connected to it also from what it seems. It's almost like a galactic knitting club in some regard, but not like that, but it's just one that just kind of keeps themselves. Yeah, you're definitely, yeah, it's okay, they gave me a different, the Crystal Lake energies basically. It's crystal. They're kind of like crystal entities, but they are feline. They can be. They're like a 6-dimensional group. There's like 7 of them. There's not a huge amount of them. Just basically they keep them themselves. You do visit them in astral, it seems. There are. They are worried about what's going on with Mars at this time because their influence is coming to Earth a lot more than they thought it would. That's because of technologies, deceptive energies with technology. But with your vibration, they're just you're working with them to bring more positivity to reality, to this reality, just to stand your ground, be strong, and you might see them. I don't know why there's someone showing me a duck being also. They're connected to all different species, but a duck species that will make an appearance eventually. Yeah. Eventually, something like Howard the Duck. I know it all sounds crazy, but yeah, they're just hilarious. The duck species they connect to is just they connect to for humor purposes. Yeah, just think of it like a garden club. A bunch of beings get together and just all hang out. They're just aliens. That's all. Just hanging out. They just get together and talk. Basically, that's basically the message I'm getting. You probably like that. I can feel that. Do I have any messages from the Unicorn Collective at the moment? Yes, you're working with your heart chakra vibrations, also removing a lot of blockages from your mental state. Yeah, the energies, the children energies at this time are growing well with your vibration. You do give them energy, but you're also enhancing your own intuitions when you need to. You don't want to open up too much. You want to know too much. You definitely don't want to block your own children's direction. You want them to let them be free, do their thing, but you're also a positive spirit guide around them too. So where they go, you are with them. Don't necessarily need to be, not physically, but energy wise, you're with them wherever they go. If you're wiring through their energy, you're very quiet with them. You want them to still live their life, but also there's a protective vibration. Not too protective, but enough. So. All right, any messages from my guides? 1 minute. Just think more carefully about what you want. It's okay to take the leap to a new change in life. There's also a male energy, not always trusting. That is, let him say his thing. Don't put words in his mouth. Not to say you do that much. Sometimes you want to, or going to, or maybe, or something like that. But right now you are, I don't know, showing a male energy. You're going through that person's energy vibration to basically better your direction. I might not be always aware of that, but basically to sort out the situation that you have going on at this time. That's a very can leave it with that. Question 2: what are some key messages from my dreams lately? You're going into a higher energy of yourself, trusting yourself more, but also it seems like you're bringing more people into your environment. Maybe not yet, but eventually you will. You're thinking about it right now. So it's like, do I want to connect to this person? This might be a couple of years down the line. Might not be around the corner. Might be a job situation. Also not giving me that, but definitely some key people to bring into your life. You are talking to them in astral. So it's coming as different energies, but some of this, it's not being that clear, but there are new people coming. But, or it's maybe. They're not sure if you want to even bother with. So, yeah, it's definitely a couple years down the road. But you never know, might be sooner than that. But has a lot to do with the life changes coming up. Knowing my grandmother Carol is going through some tough health issues right now. Any messages about why she is going through such a pain? Well, part of her is that she likes she's battling her guides in a certain degree. Basically, she is kind of holding on to this reality, and part of her is ready to leave, part of her is not ready. So I think she's going to be sticking around for quite a long time. But part of her is this. It's a lot of it's going on with astral travel too. It's just gotten a lot more turbulent around her at this time. Or I don't know if she's husband energy somewhere, but two of them seem to be sorting some things out in astral. It's turbulent there. So her health is being affected by it. So some kind of rational decisions she's going through. So just be strong. It's something she needs. It's an astral situation. It really is. You'd be surprised when something you hear in astral that you didn't want to hear can affect your health. I know it sounds crazy, but it's true. You'd be surprised. All of a sudden, I'm sick. I got sick from astral, pissed off reptilians, and all of a sudden, I'm sick. I'm whatever it was. So that's something happened in astral that I don't know if her husband's still here or not. If he's not, they had an argument of some kind, and the pain of that came back. So that's what I'm getting from that. So and she's disagreeing with her guys on how they're guiding her to, just kind of kicking them out or something like that. When I try to sleep, I often see faint images of beings, mostly women. Who are these beings? Spirit Andromedans. Yep. Just that's what I'm seeing at the moment. There could be others. I'm getting Andromeda assisting you. It's your well, not going into detail of what the story is on that, but yeah, they're not going into details of what it's about. Miles, blessings. Do I have any messages from the Phoenix Collective? Yeah, just to stand your ground, know what you are. Let's see, you're connecting to some Zetas, seems as for understanding them better and bringing more of their realities into human realities for the assist with the human ascension. Zetas, the Zeta Grays, or however you word them, are very part of human evolution, part of our psychic abilities, part of our DNA, enhancing it. And basically, you feel like having them being more known will help with the ascension process. So there's more to it than that, but also seem to be connecting to a lot with the canines also as for their assisting with our ascension process. So for right now, just do as you feel you are on the right track. Do I have any messages from my friend Michael Games? Game. One moment. Yeah, there are. He says for you, there are trickster energies around you, archons from the past. You have not fully ended their. We haven't ended the drama between them. So you've had battled archons in the past. This is what he's bringing in. As for let's see, Michael's vibration is basically removing a lot of entities that do not need to be around you, but he's also seems like going into your heart chakra. As for removing more energy is also putting like a crystal energy in your chakra as for self-healing. Basically, over time you'll be connecting more to your healing ability. Not yet, but eventually, as you're going to a new vibration. Trust your instincts. Basically, you are stepping into more of fifth dimension energy. Not all at once, but you're like middle fourth dimension in some of your energy fields. So he says to just follow. He's with you in your ascension. That's what I said at this time. Oh my God, it's Moses. Any message from Arcturians for me? Let's see here. Yes, they're helping you in your move that you're going through, but also it's not just it's a move galactically too. As you are, it's like you're setting up base where you're going. So just you guys, you're connected to. One moment. Yeah, it's a new DNA is being brought to you, but not it's not going to be officially be seen with you. But you're enhancing your DNA slightly as for your abilities to increase. For right now, just follow your own inner instincts. You are removing blockages. You're also connected to the Blue Palladians as for their presence here. There's many of them here, just not usually seen for good reason. Because humans do bring that air vibration, so you gotta be careful with that. But second question: any messages from the Palladians? A lot of ways it seems like you've given up a great deal to come into this world. It's just that you didn't have to come here; you chose to, for as everyone does for the most part. But life was good where you were. Not to say it's bad where it is now, but life was very positive where you were. And part of you feel like you didn't need another Earth incarnation. It was like, but part of it was just like there are areas that you are improving, and you are doing it now within yourself. Not going into details, but you are improving a lot within yourself that you didn't really. You would have done it somewhere else, but here it's a lot faster. So just like might as well get it cleared up. But also because you're here for your family. But there's a lot more reasons, but there's just like they show that you left paradise to come here. So I know I'm not sure if that's the best message, but you know, but you still feel that it was worth it. You're glad you did it for sure. So there's no, but when you leave a paradise world as in people in spirit, sometimes it's like, why do I need to go back to Earth again? What was the point of it? What's the reason? So your mission is just be yourself, do what you feel. You'll complete it no matter what. WM, does my mother have any messages for me? Just keep doing what you're doing. You're getting stronger. You're also very connected to the horse energies, horse vibration, as she sometimes shows up as a horse being. I'm not sure if she's going to appear as that, but she's very connected to that vibration. Will my daughter go on to receive her registered nursing degree? I believe so. Yeah. Yep. Just I don't know if it'll take any longer. I don't. It's hard to say, but I think it'll. Yeah, should be fine. Ra'in, I was meditating with Arcturian vibration, and what they showed me was a blue pyramid with light shooting from the top. What was the reason for showing me this? Future Earth, future of this Earth. Basically, you're assisting that energy. Is very much the pyramids. Like I said, our pyramid energies are all around you. Usually, that's mostly. But also see you connecting more of the feline side of you as for during this lifetime, or that they're showing you the future. Basically, the Earth is going to be a transform. You can say that blue light is now. I feel like this is part of terraforming the Earth. So yeah, for the better. Do I have any other messages? The Arcturians, yes, are giving this. They're giving you light codes through your DNA to give you more insight. Doesn't mean they're going to fully open it. So you might see yourself differently. They also say that you have blue skin usually. Well, not always, but if you see like a shade of blue, it might just come at a glance. Possibly, it doesn't mean it will, but possible. It just shows that you are changing your frequency of. Yeah, you're not always. Obviously, we're not all here to know everything. They say also you have the ability to unlock the pyramids in your past, not in now, but not now. But you have the capability of it. And you're not going to be alone. It has to be several beings to be part of the keys of that. I don't think I'm giving too much. Well, they're the ones giving me the information. So, um, yeah. Also, there are portal energies around the pyramids where you can go there, like as an old man, and be within the high vibrations and be a child again. I'm not sure. Well, I understand that the Earth's energy be totally different, but doesn't mean you have to live. Well, either way, it's like a fountain of youth, basically. That's fascinating. That's interesting. Not surprised. I know the third dimensional human mentality of that would be like, oh, it's just fantasy. It's far from it. It's amazing how humanity is not aware of anything, but that's okay. Donna Riggs, can you help me with my cat situation? The cats I have had for some time are picking on new cats. Oh, well, that's okay. Moneyface is the biggest culprit. Cool name. He won't believe catfish alone. That's hilarious. I'm trying. Traveling soon. I need them to behave while I'm gone. That's funny. Well, Moneyface needs to be kept away from catfish. Apparently, catfish hasn't been playing nice either. I don't know if you can keep them separate. No, catfish has been kind of a pain too. Catfish is not. Moneyface is bullying catfish did something that made Moneyface really mad. I don't know what it was. Either it took some food or what. Moneyface needs to be put in timeout, but he needs to be kept away from catfish. He has a vendetta against her. I think it's her. I don't know. Well, anyway, he's not leaving catfish alone. I'm not sure if catfish is away. But that's so funny. All right, let me look at this a little bit. We're trying. One moment. Moneyface might have to. I don't know. I don't know if you let him outside, or he needs to be out. He needs to be kept away from catfish. If you give him, I don't know how you do the feeding situation, but Moneyface has it out for catfish, just the way it is. he won't give it up. So either just let them do their thing. They're going to beat each other up, or Moneyface is going to beat up catfish. Catfish is like, oh, why are you doing this to me? But something catfish did, and Moneyface is not going to let it down until, this might go on for months. So either keep Moneyface in a separated from catfish, or keep catfish in somebody's room, or keep him with I don't know if you have any other cat. I don't know. It's just, just let them give Moneyface something to do, like toys or something. I'm serious. You got babysit him. Give him attention. Maybe you feel that catfish is getting too much attention in Moneyface. How much? Give Moneyface attention. Just give him attention. He wants it. I think so. Give him attention. I'm not sure he's going to let catfish go, but give Moneyface attention. He's just on a vendetta, and I'm not sure if he'll ever. I don't know. It might be a couple months. He's mad. just mad. Any messages tonight from anyone who would like to share with me tonight? It's cat crazy here. Oh, they're battling out in Astral. Apparently, Catfish plays a lot of practical jokes on Moneyface and Astral, and so Moneyface is like, I'm bigger than you on this world. I can kick your ass here. But apparently, Catfish is beating up on Moneyface and Astral a lot. So it's like, I know cats go to sleep. They go do their thing. That's in their astral traveling. So the two of them are having it out. Like I said, Catfish is kicking Moneyface's ass. So it's kind of funny. So let it play out. They need to. Moneyface needs to get this out of his system. So, yeah, give him attention. Just tell him you're the best. You're the most wonderful. Help that ego, and that might show. You want just give him a bunch of attention. Just if you have somebody watching over the cats, have Moneyface be number one for attention. The other one's gonna handle it. Moneyface seems to be like in an attention mode. Like, give me. I want to feel like I'm, king of the household or something like that. I'm not getting enough praise for my greatness, something like that. So, yeah, just get. Anyway. All right. Amy, do the angels have any messages for me? Yeah, you're clearing out ancient Atlantean energies as for negative connections from the past. Yeah, about like 4 or 5 incarnations there, probably more. 4 or 5 that are very difficult that you're connected to at this time. Uh, and so you just a lot of blockages come from past lives. So just see, let's do your thing. They're not saying it. Just you know what to do is what they say. Do my galactic friends have any messages for me? This I know it's gonna sound funny, but the Cal Collective is connected to your vibration. Um, they know their spirit energy be known more in this world. They're not exactly treated the best here, but that was for many reasons of ancient time. It's almost like it's cruelty from the reptilians, how humans are being taught to go after cows and all this. So you have a knowledge of this. It does go back to galactic lineage, and you're very connected to that. Not to say you caused it, but you're part of the time of where reptilians really went after the animals of this earth. Chickens is part of it too, but cows, you're connected more to the cow energy. I know it sounds very your typical galactic message, but imagine, yeah, because there's a war that went on to animals on this world. If you're going to be here, we're going to beat the crap out of you, basically. We're not going to make life easy for you. And then cows are actually a strong galactic, energy in the universe. And so it's like, now look at what we're doing to them. So it has a road to it. So it just, those in third dimension are like, oh, they have such a long ways to go, don't they? Jim F., what is the connection, if any, with a clerk at Farm Key? Past life connections, romantic, I believe, at one time. But right now it's intellectual. I don't know. Intellectual. It's not being very clear, but basically go about it. There's been many different connections there, but it's just basically a. I'm just saying mostly romantic. We just leave it at that. I don't know if it's a male, female, but I think it's a female. I had a dream a few nights ago where in my head I heard a voice ask, Demian, are you there? Or something similar. And it wasn't part of my dream, but in my consciousness, what was that? And what was the significance of that? It feels like you're connecting to. Feels like you're connected to lower astral. It doesn't mean it's like a lower and a negative being, but it's like a lower astral being you're connected to. It feels like a ghost you connected to. That's what I'm getting. So it was just one that was visiting you and astral, kind of trapped here from what it seems. It feels like the name is Michael of this being. You just picked up on it. I don't know. Just tune into your vibration. Just what information does my higher self Madeline have about my ascension process that would help me to know? I don't know. I've seen the Alligator Collective. I know it sounds very bizarre, but actually a humorous crowd. Actually, imagine a bunch of alligators laughing. I know it sounds. I know we're all going to be Baker acted in the long run, but can you imagine like short gators? They're humanoid, but they're just having a blast. I'm not sure if that's going to help you in your ascension process, but you could probably connect to that. Like comedians. So it's in like I think that's actually in higher astral that but as for ascension, basically laugh more is basically what they're saying. Question 2, what beings have been around me lately and what messages do they have? Just see our Archangel Michael's vibration, Gabriel's energies with you as for helping you heal, get younger. I'm not sure about skin wise, but even that does seem like it's just basically your athletic. Just continue that. It seems to be helping your vibration. Just stay athletic. That's what you feel. Let's see. Eric again, what Federation councils do I most connect with? Palladian, from what I see is at this moment. I also do see you connected to the Essassani at times, not always. You don't, because you don't always agree with them, and it does seem like they don't usually get anything done. Sometimes they're like so busy talking to each other, you do nothing. So you don't always agree with them, but it seems like the Palladian Council, Galactic Federation of Light, you connect to definitely. Ashtar Command, I think they're a little bit too political, so you kind of, it's like, I connect to them, but it's like, it's a little bit too much. There's also Reptilian Federations you connect to on a positive way of just basically just hanging out with them. Not, just hanging out, just talking to them. There's other beings there too. There's the insectoids, there's just weirdness all around that, so they're not there to judge anybody. They don't want anybody to connect with them. I mean, they don't really say who they are or name, but just Reptilian Federation, neutral, but not out to kick anyone's ass. They're very calm. They're like military-like, but they're pretty easygoing for the most part. They see how our world let ourselves go through the Atlanteans, but also they know this human race really took itself and threw itself down for a reason, not just to grow, but it's exploring its own ignorance. Boys, that's the truth of it. So it's exploring how stupid it can get. I think we're doing a pretty good job about that. Yeah, how low can we go? Do my guys have any messages for me? You're connecting to a higher vibration of Andromedans also. You go to them in astral, basically take a break from this planet. It's like heaven. There's just whatever you want. You're just not too perfect, but it is a place basically you go to. It's like connecting to the gods, basically. Susie, my friend, was recently diagnosed with aggressive brain cancer. Can you utilize how can I utilize my healing abilities more effectively to better help him? Just conversation, talking. Yep, words are powerful. Just use your words. That's it. This is, these type of situations are so just words. Seriously, just you'd be surprised. You see how powerful words are. It's used all the time in different formats. Words are what are the right words to say, and your energies will go further into that. You do what you need to do. Your friend has to go through the situation. It's just his choice. It's through his contract. You can't interfere too much, but you can help him through this. As for healing, yes, is a high possibility. I think so. Very high. Yeah, it's a very high possibility. Yeah. It's part of his place here. Is there a spiritual basis of why I have severe allergies? It seems like it comes from Arcturian worlds. Basically, you're just, I don't know, you're just allergic to the energy. You're very sensitive, so you're allergic to the low energies here. You used to be at a high vibration. Now you're in this world that, isn't at a high vibration. So I think it's a big part of it. Probably at past life incarnation cycles, but I feel like it's just your high vibration is not connected to this world. So, yeah, just herbalness, healthy herbal type of things is the best. We all have allergies, but yeah, even mine are kind of have a pain at times, especially at this time of the year or winter time. Henry, do I have any messages from the prettiest female reptilian Nala? The two of you have been connecting more in astral recently as the connections were getting more intense. You can connect her anytime you want. As for a physical visitation, you've been making a lot of rounds as for making that happen. So she says, continue on. You're on the right track. So, you're just follow. You'd be surprised what you can bring in this reality. Do what you got to do. So I said, do not, be determined. Don't let anybody say no. You're making, passion is everything. Go for it. Do I have any messages from out of this world galactic family or prime creator? Basically, just it does seem like, I don't know why I'm just showing a pancake, but it seems like you're inside of a pancake sometimes, or you're treated like a pancake, time being beaten up. Basically, Prime Creator says giving you some syrup, basically to that sense. You're kind of eating your way out of this situation. It's like things are going to get sweeter over time. Not just saying that. Just stay strong. You are being demanding on your guys in a good way, as they have been kind of lazy with you in the past. So you're taking more charge of yourself. Not to say you haven't before, but you're activating more yourself. So just continue on. Yeah. Things will get better. I know, but this world's going through a lot of. You're just very sensitive to everyone's getting hit like what you're getting hit with. They're not aware of it. So in some ways you have it better, but some ways you don't. So because everyone's getting hit by the same stuff, not exactly the same, but we're all getting hit by because our thoughts get changed. We think about this, think about that, that person this, and and you're more aware of who's behind all that. So Nancy Grace can use your attention right now because she's getting hit by a lot of stuff. Okay. Stacy, are there? Make sure you got everything. Okay. Stacy, any general messages for me this evening? Oh, just going to stay on your path. You're clearing a lot of past life energies. It seems like some of your past lives weren't always the most positive. Not to say you're being negative, but it just you're getting positive karma from a lot of difficult lifetimes. I'm still having a hard time letting go of my recent relationship. Some days are better than others. Are there any messages? Let's see. I've seen the angelic energies as for try something new, like maybe go somewhere new or somewhere that you're interested in, or you don't have to do it all the time. But do something for yourself and travel, maybe go to a park or something. Just even if you do think about this person, it's okay. It's like a relationship is like it's like a traumatic experience, and it can hold on. It's going to be several months, but see, the dolphin energies are very good. Nature energies, maybe watching nature type of stuff on YouTube or on television. Maybe just nature, just get reacquainted, just to help you release. It's on video, but still has a positive effect. So it's something that you can. You just gotta find what works as for what brings happiness to you and connect with that. So you're gonna get memories here and there. It's just the way it goes. Basco, last Tuesday, the girlfriend had vision that she's seen me and her in silver jumpsuits in a futuristic type of environment. That's cool. This is was this an astral aspect? It feels like it's future versions of you, but it is real. Yes. I feel like it's current though, so it's happening right now. Yeah, but it's in the future. But yeah, it's I felt she was very open. So, I think it's Palladian from what I feel, but yeah, see, love goes on. Even those that you don't get along with, you'd be surprised. There's realities. Might be hate somebody in this lifetime, another lifetime, you're just the best of everything. Best friends forever. So. Just the way it goes. This is. Well, anyway, I'll leave you with that. My mom is having insomnia. What is causing this, and is there any solutions? It's astral travel with feels like reptilians. She's having difficulties with it. She used to be a reptilian in a past life, so here she's. Even the ones that are getting kicked off the planet used to be her friends. So some stuff is there, but. Feels like that's where it's coming from. So, as for what to do about it, I'm not sure why I'm seeing cream, like hot chocolate, something hot chocolate. I don't know. Just read. I don't know. Not tell me anything. Just It's going to go for a while, it seems. Yeah, it's. Just leave it at that. Daniel, I had a dream where my succubus type being was doing some teasing, and the look, I looked at my own body and saw it was kind of like grays, and it was commenting telepathically about how I couldn't really feel it, any emotion in my heart chakra. There was there was an accompanying sensation in the dream that also shows itself waking life occasionally. Are any messages about feeling in my heart chakra? Let's see. Feel like you're releasing a lot of stuff from that gray incarnation. Um, a moment. Well, your heart chakra is going through. That's what another reason why you're here. Feels like you got so disconnected from this world as for having no emotions, and now you're reconnecting to the earth as for finding yourself. So you came to this world to heal a lot of the gray disconnections, because as a gray, we don't always make the best decisions. So it seems like you're healing that part of you're adding actually emotion to your heart chakra. Then it feels like you're just adding. You've released whatever negativity that was around, and now you're adding love to it. So, does Lilith have any recommendations on how to use my sexual energy more productive to manifest things? Risky stop masturbating and wanted to understand how to better use the energy. Just through positive connections through meditation, basically. Just let your astral self, your astral travels. That's what I'm seeing mostly. It feels like astral travel would be the best way to heal a lot of this. That'd be the best way to actually say at this point. Yeah, astral travel will be a cure to many illnesses, because you're connecting to places where you can connect to where you're attracting. You're going to places where it has the same vibration as you do. So just basically just let your mind wander. That's up to you. Question Wanda 11. Any messages from the archangels? You're removing a lot of. Let's see. Oh, okay, never mind. Well, blockages, yeah, but you're also connecting to messages. You're connecting to much of Mother Mary's energy as for downloading positive timelines to this world. Basically, you're working towards a better life, basically, and they're assisting you on this. So just go about your energy. Go about you're clearing a great amount of blockages to basically have a healthier life. Basically, is what they're saying. My energy has felt very heavy for a while now, and it's hard to have clarity. Is this energy shift, or yes, it is shift? Or have to be suppressed by lower vibrations? You're clearing some a lot. This has to do with question number one. It just let's see. Especially my shoulder arm had been less of pain for a long time. I feel like it's one's physical thing after the other. It does seem like you're getting actually infusion assistance, but it's not really showing itself right now. You're actually going through the pain, but eventually you'll have a calmness. Not to say the pain will fully go away. I believe also you find other herbal ways of healing, like I don't see herbal teas, but other ways of healing. The ideas will come to you when the time comes. It's going to be kind of hard for a while, but things should be clearing up soon. But hard to say when. But you are going through a cleansing. But right now you have to get out all the old. So yeah, nothing's easy for any of us. Who knows when this will actually fully end? But yeah, it's hard to say, because it feels like when I connect, it's like your energy is still going to be hard. What it seems. It seems like it's going to be still very difficult, but just stay strong. You are connect. Well, let's see. Yeah, it feels like it's a lot of astral work you're doing. But it does seem like you'll find ways to try things out to make it better. I think you're already doing that, but any ideas you come to try something to help your situation, I would definitely try it. I think you will find it eventually. Let's put it that way. So, all right. All right. Thank you for your questions. I think longer than usually. The video is not so hot because of Google, but that's okay. I'll work on this later, but video quality, I wasn't really going for that this time. So there it goes. It's okay, right? There you go. Sort of. Yeah, it's very bright, isn't it? I can turn off the lights and it'll look okay. So I do that next time. So, all right. Thank you guys for your questions. All right. Have a great weekend. Happy 420. We got 10 more minutes, 420. Probably not gonna do a video after this. I'm worn out now. So do one tomorrow. I'll go into all this the Nazi stuff. Yeah, that sounds really good. But I'm gonna go into all that tomorrow. So all right, light them if you got them. Take care.